Hi, I'm Stacy with Worship Guitar Resources, and I've had a couple of questions come in about my rig and how I'm using the Stomp and what accessories I might be using with it. So we're going to go over that today. The first thing I have is the Ernie Ball VP Junior with the JHS mod, and that adds a buffer. From there, I'm going tuner out to a plasti-dipped Polytune. I've got an input jack on the side of my board, and it goes directly to the mono input on the front of the Stomp. And then I'm running the volume pedal through the effects loop. I also have a Morningstar MC6 that I use for all my switching. And so what I'm doing is I make all my presets in the Stomp. I've got per song. I'll set up the song per preset, and I'll do snapshots as I go through the song. So for verse parts, chorus parts, swell parts, that kind of thing. And then I give myself the option of using these two switches on the Stomp to turn on or off specific effects. And I'll tend to do it with the drive and a modulation. So that's how I've got this one set up. My Snapshot 1 is what I use for the intro part. It's the main guitar part. Snapshot 2 brings in the ubiquitous vibe, and that's on the bridge. And I think Snapshot 3 is what I use for verse 2 because I chose to play the lead part on that rather than the chugging rhythm. So that's how I use that. I'll have these set up for each song. I'll have them set up with options where I can turn on or off the modulation or the overdrive. The way I'm using the Morningstar, I've simplified it from when I first got it. When I first got it, I had parameters set up for each button, and I had, a bank for each song. And so it really complicated it. If I needed to change something on a Sunday morning and I didn't have my computer, it was going to be difficult. So what I did is I have it set up to where A is Snapshot 1, B Snapshot 2, D is Snapshot 3. So that gives me a little triangle here that I can navigate through my snapshots, and then I'm preset down on C and preset up on F. So I know that's really a gross underusage of this pedal, but for how I'm using the Stomp, it really works for me. If I choose to add more pedals and do more complicated rig in the future, then I know this will come in handy for me for just expanding and growing with me. I use an onstage DB500 for Sunday mornings, and I just sum it to mono and run it like that. I'm looking at either getting a pinstripe or something similar. I know there's a few options like that on the market. I hope you found that helpful. I'd love to know how you're using the Stomp on your rig. Are you using it just for amps? Are you using it just for effects? Is it your all-in-one? Let me know in the comments below. All right, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.